Dear user, our application is a volunteer events provider that allows user to log in, search for available user events, and sign up for events that they're interested in. When searching for events, users could browse events and sort events according to the date and location. User can also view detailed information about each event. The purpose of this interview is to test the design of our interfaces. Therefore, this is not a person-based test. No observation will be made to test the performance of the user, and no judgment will be made to evaluate users. Feel free to use our user interface as much as you want. This is your first task. Do you understand your first task?
Create an account. Yeah. I think there should be a confirm password. This one has the same problem. Yeah, this one is much more convenient, but if I don't have a Google account or a Facebook account, I cannot register. That's the problem.
This is your second task. It contains two subtasks.
Search for events and view detailed information. I understand that.
This is our first design.
This is the search bar. And the card is pretty good. And you can select that card.
There's a detail page.
Show some basic information. And I think the button is a little bit big. I click that.
So that's our second design.
So you can see the location of the events in the map, but there's not other information about events. Okay. Oh, the calendar is pretty good. And there are some other informations.
So this is our third design.
Maybe this card cannot include enough information about the event. And the page switch is pretty good. Yeah, I do like the share and like button. And this interface is much better than the previous two.
This is your third task. Do you understand the task?
Manage events. Yeah, besides the name of the events, I think there should be the dates right here. That will be better. I think the block for the feedback should be bigger, and we should not put the name on the right of the blocks.
So that's our second design.
Yeah, card is much better than the first one. And there are the dates. Yeah, this one is much better.
So the third design.
Oh, this one is the best. I can just switch the window. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, this one is the best one.
This is your first task. Do you understand the task?
Okay, create an account. I got it. Name, email, password, zip code, agree to terms, check, register. This one's good. I like it.
So that's our second design.
this one's a little bit strange. There's no go back button. If I enter my wrong email, I cannot go back to change it. This one's not good.
This is third design.
Oh, I like this one because I can just quickly register it with Google and Facebook. But what if I don't have those accounts? It need to have some improvement.
This is your second task. It contains 2 subtasks. Do you understand your task?
Yes, I do. It's search for events and view detailed information.
So this is the first design.
Search. I like to have like more event blocks. There's only 4. I would like to have maybe 9, so I can like have kind of more information about the events that's going on near me. So this one is a little bit not good. Event 1. Okay. Yeah, I got all the information, so I think this one's good. Join.
So this is the second design.
Second design, sword 5. I like kind of like how there's like a multiple events which there's like contains 10 events, but I don't see any details like time or something. If I would like to choose one to join, I would like to know how, what is the distance and what is the the details of the event. There's the details. Okay, there's location. There's a map. I like it, but I prefer it to be on the the previous page.
So this is the third design.
The third design. Yeah, I got the map, and I got my location, but I don't see again. There's no details on what task, what kind of volunteer event it is. It's only the location. So I would like to maybe you can click the dots and there's like some pop-up window that contains the details and other things. Okay, the details. I like the calendar because it shows like where it is. It shows the time. Okay, that's good.
This is your third task. Do you understand your task?
Okay, it's manage events. I got it. I really like the slide window because I can there's a kind of an interaction between me and the interface. But the information is not very straightforward because I have to slide to view what kind of event I have attended. So I like the UI, but the kind of like the function could be improved. Yeah, I like this one better because it's very straightforward. I got the event I attended and the exactly time I attended, so I can just kind of go back to my memory and log my hours. So I like this one. This one is a little bit strange. There's no there's no date on each event. What if I attend a similar event, but I cannot remember the exactly date? So this one is not good.
This is your first task. Do you understand your task?
Yes, create an account. Well, name, email, password, zip codes, agree to the terms, register. Well, I think the UI design is clear and simple, but I think you should put this button on the left side because I think it is more convenient for me to click. The button is on the left.
So that's our second design.
Oh, okay, that's good, but I think you should give me more options because I do not always use email. I prefer to use phone or some other communication tools. Okay, it's password zip code. I think this design is very clear.
That's the third design.
Well, for for people from other countries, I suggest that you can add another options like WeChat or QQ or Line, sort of things like this.
This is your second task. It contains
Thank you.
2 subtasks. Do you understand your tasks?
Search for the events, view detailed information. Search. Well, I think this design is very cool, and I can see some detailed informations only from this page without clicking the button. I think this design is good. Event 1. Well, I think you should make the descriptions words bigger, because what I care about most is the description of the event. So I think you should put this description on the first and make the words bigger.
Yeah, that's the second design.
Search. Well, I think the map is very gorgeous, and I like this. Okay, and I think the same suggestions. I think you should make the description first and make the descriptions words bigger than other information.
Yeah, that's the third design.
Well, I think this design is not that good because the space of one event is very limited, so I can not see very detailed information about one event without clicking the button. I think this is not convenient. Well, I think this design is very cool because I can see the locations and also the description of the event. I like this.
This is your third task.
Okay.
Do you understand your task?
Managing events. That's all. Thank you.
That's the first design.
Well, I like this design because it's very clear, and I think I can do what before without logging in this website before. So did I click this? Well, I like this design because it's very clear. Date, hours, feedback.
So that's the second design.
Well, the second design is better, I think, because it is more straightforward, and I can easily click the button, log hours, date, hours, feedback.
That's the third design.
Well, I don't like this design because I should slide the information board and like this. I think it is not convenient for users. I think you should have a more straightforward way. That's all.
So in the registration task, some user reflects that we need a confirm password field in the registration page. Some user may input the wrong type of password. So for the third design type, some user thinks that they don't have the Google account or Facebook account. They need some other login methods like WeChat, maybe Instagram or something like that. Yeah, so that's our first task, feedback. So the second task, the search for the events. User feedback implies that in this design is not much information that users can view in this page. So this only shows the location of the event, doesn't show any other information. So for the third design, so the events you attended. So we have actually some really different type of visualization of the data, but the users prefer different types. Some users prefer the scroll bars type, but some users prefer the card type, because the card type can actually show a lot of information that the user actually wants to know. Yeah. So for users that like different type of views, so actually we think we can provide different type of views and let the user choose what kind of the views they like. Yeah, I think that's a solution to some of the problems we have. For other feedbacks, I think for the confirm password, we can just add that field as a confirm password. And for the registration, so we're also thinking different types of registration. We cannot provide so many registration methods. So if so, user may be confused by the registration. Yeah.